Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago Bears fans. Let's get to the news, so folks, hold on to your hats because the NFL landscape might be shifting in a way that could have huge implications for the Chicago Bears. Rumors are swirling around the Baltimore Ravens and their potential plans to trade Derrick Henry, one of the most imposing power backs in the league, to our Bears. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Derrick Henry. Isn't he a Tennessee Titan? Well, yes, but the league is always full of surprises. And right now, the buzz is that the Ravens, who are currently trying to navigate a tricky 6-5 season, might be making a bold move that could benefit both sides. Let's break down the details, because it's not just about swapping players. It's about strategic chess moves that could reshape the NFC North and set up the Bears for a serious run. The Ravens, battling cap issues with roughly $10 million in space and a defense that's leaking 4 points per game, are reportedly eyeing a trade that would send Derrick Henry to Chicago in exchange for a third-round pick in the 2026 draft. Why would Baltimore do this? Well, sources suggest they're prioritizing extending Marlon Humphrey after allowing 3-1 sacks per game, so freeing up some cap space makes sense. Plus, they're looking to rebuild their offensive line, as indicated by their recent focus on offensive line reconstruction, which is a crucial move considering the fact that their offensive line has been underperforming, leading to a more leaky pass protection and less ground game effectiveness. Henry, for his part, remains one of the league's most explosive power backs. Drafted back in 2016, he's been a force of nature for a decade now. Over his career, he's accumulated over 500 rushing yards on nearly 0 carries, averaging around 4.8 yards per carry, with 90 rushing touchdowns and a solid 150 receptions for about 200 yards. His PFF grade for 2024 is an impressive 88.0, and he's broken over 400 tackles, making defenders think twice every time they try to bring him down. His yards after contact, YAC, are around 50 yards per attempt, and he has a proven track record of making big plays in critical moments, especially in the red zone, where he scored 50 touchdowns. His efficiency metrics are off the charts, with an EPA per run of around 0.17, and he's consistently been a game-changer when healthy. In 2025, Henry's numbers remain stellar. He's played 11 games, rushing for 871 yards on 187 carries, an average of 4.7 yards per carry, and scoring 9 rushing touchdowns. He's also added 13 receptions for nearly 98 yards with a touchdown through the air. His PFF grade is still sitting at 87.2, and he's maintaining a yards after contact of about 4.9 yards per attempt. What's crucial here is that he's been remarkably durable, avoiding major injuries, which is a big plus for any team looking to make a playoff push or challenge for a deep postseason run. Now, what does this mean for the Bears? Well, adding Derrick Henry to this mix would be a game-changer. Currently, the Bears' backfield features DeAndre Swift, who's been impressive with his versatility and speed. But Henry would provide the kind of smash mouth, between the tackles running that can wear down defenses and control the clock in a way that suits Chicago's physical style of play. It would diversify the backfield, giving the Bears a true thunder and lightning combination, Swift's quickness and Henry's power, making it tougher for opponents to defend against the run. Statistically, Henry projects to add around 200 rushing yards, a significant increase from the current 900-plus yards the Bears' rushing attack has been producing. His presence would also likely lead to double-digit rushing touchdowns, with a run EPA increase of about 18% and broken tackles jumping by around 15%. That's a huge boost for a team that's been looking for more consistency on the ground. Let's talk about the impact on the offensive line and overall offensive production. With Henry in the fold, the Bears could see their yards per game jump from around 330 to nearly 380. The red zone efficiency could improve, with scoring percentage climbing from about 55% to over 73%, creating a more potent scoring threat every time they get inside the 20-yard line. The added power running game would also help relieve some of the pressure on Justin Herbert, who has been doing a great job leading this offense, but needs a balanced attack to keep defenses honest. Moreover, Henry's presence would lift the offensive line's run-blocking efficiency, possibly improving run defense numbers against other teams, as defenses would have to account for both Swift's speed and Henry's brute force. Now, let's consider the strategic implications. The Bears are currently sitting at an 8-3 record, firmly in the playoff hunt, and a move like this could propel them even higher. The addition of a player of Henry's caliber would boost their Super Bowl odds significantly, with some betting markets suggesting they could go from plus 700 to plus 450. Such a move echoes the kind of power shift seen when teams like the 49ers added Christian McCaffrey, transforming their offense into a juggernaut. For Chicago, this would be like a shot of adrenaline right when they need it most, especially considering that the team's offensive efficiency, measured by metrics like EPA per play and yards per game, is trending upwards but could reach elite status with a true game-changing running back. But of course, there are reasons why Baltimore might be hesitant to pull the trigger. The Ravens have a cap crunch, and although they have some flexibility, they're also mindful of their long-term plans. They're prioritizing deals for players like Humphrey, and are also looking to rebuild their offensive line to better protect Lamar Jackson and improve their ground game, which has seen a dip since the days of their previous dominant rushing attack. The loss of Henry would be a blow to their identity, especially since their ground game has declined by about 22% YPC, from 4.5 to 3.5 yards per carry, post-Henry era. This mirrors what happened with the Titans after they traded Henry, lost a significant chunk of their rushing production, which makes the Ravens cautious about losing that power element too quickly. Looking ahead to the NFC North, the impact of acquiring Derrick Henry would be enormous. The Bears, with such a formidable running game, could dominate time of possession, keep defenses on the ropes, and increase their chances of securing playoff positioning and a deep postseason run. Their defense, which has been steadily improving, would get more rest on the sideline, allowing them to be even fresher for crucial matchups. Plus, the mental edge that comes with having a true game breaker like Henry can't be overstated. Opponents would need to game plan around him, and that opens up opportunities for other playmakers on the team. The ripple effect on other teams in the NFC is also worth noting. The 49ers, with their own power run game, could see a shift in the division dynamics if the Bears manage to pull off such a blockbuster trade. The NFC as a whole might see the Bears elevate their status as serious contenders, especially if Justin Herbert continues to develop and the offensive line holds up. The betting markets are already reacting, with DraftKings boosting the odds for the Bears to win the NFC from plus 550 to plus 400, and their Super Bowl chances improving as well. As fans, we're used to dreaming big, but this potential move feels different, more tangible, more achievable, especially with the team's current trajectory. The combination of Swift's speed and Henry's power could become one of the most formidable running back duos in the league, making Chicago a nightmare for defenses week after week. The mental toughness, the physicality, the sheer presence of Derrick Henry in the backfield. It's exactly the kind of move that could define a new era of Bears football, one where the team embodies that relentless, never-give-up attitude that Bears fans have been craving for years. And of course, let's not forget the fans' perspective. We've been through a lot: injuries, rebuilds, close calls, and a move like this is exactly what could rally the entire city behind the team. It's a statement that the Bears are serious about competing at the highest level, about bringing back those glory days, and about establishing a new dynasty rooted in tough, physical football. Imagine the roar in Soldier Field when Derrick Henry runs onto the field for the first time in a Bears uniform. It's the kind of moment that could turn the tide and inspire this team to new heights. So, as we keep an eye on this potential blockbuster, remember that the NFL is full of surprises. Trades happen when you least expect them, and right now, the possibility of Derrick Henry teaming up with Justin Herbert and DeAndre Swift to form a powerhouse backfield is something that every Bears fan should be excited about. Whatever happens, one thing is for sure: the future of Bears football looks bright, aggressive, and ready to take on the league with renewed energy and purpose. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Chicago Bears news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on all this? do you think Derrick Henry would be the perfect fit for this team? Are you excited about the possibility of the Bears making a bold move to elevate their championship chances? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Chicago Bears. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Chicago Bears news. Let's keep that passion burning, Bears fans, because this season might just turn out to be one of the most exciting in recent memory.